Welcome. Thai Sight's Shadow Games Report, Part 1 of God of War. And I just realized this is not the first God of War. I literally just looked into the game right before I was about to start it, and I was like, oh, this is the more recent God of War. So, I thought I was going to be fighting Greek gods, or maybe Roman gods, actually. Uh, I don't know, maybe a bit of everything. I can't remember. I feel like he goes through quite a few different gods. So much so that he eventually fights the Norse gods, and that's what this game is about, apparently. Let me make sure my connection is okay real quick. It seems like it's a little bit funky for some reason. Make sure nothing is downloading real quick. Doesn't look like it. Well then, why are you being this way with me? You don't have to treat me like this. I just paid my bill, man. You've been really fast, like, past 24 hours, and all of a sudden you're just gonna... Okay, there it goes. Yeah. You act like I don't notice. Always watching. Always watching. Alright, let me get this off the screen. We'll talk about the news. We usually do about 30 to 40 minutes of news before we get started into the game. Then we get no breaks. That's right. I'm a workhorse without breaks. But I'm also the worst workhorse if you tell me what to do. Like, I have to decide it on my own. I'm one of those weird people where it's like I have to lead myself. I can't be led by others. MicroStrategy bolsters Bitcoin. 3 Mile Island restart for Microsoft. What? Yeah, isn't there something else called Microsoft? Like, is it a plant or something? I can't remember. Why my internet's being so wonky? It's right when I start my show, too. Can you load, please? Maybe I'll load it over here. Three Mile Island restart for Microsoft AI. They have an AI there? 3 Mile Island plans to reopen as demand for nuclear power grows. Yeah, didn't Trump just say that we're going to be a leader in energy, especially when it comes to AI? I think Trump plans to use AI to maybe overcome some issues very, very quickly, as he likes to say. U.S. nuclear plant 3 Mile Island, the site of the worst nuclear accident in American history, is to restart operations and a deal to sell power to Microsoft. Well, might as well use that irradiated land for something, right? By the way, can we break up Microsoft? We've been talking about breaking up Google for a while, and it's just like, this guy Bill Gates, he seems to, do some questionable things around the world. Maybe it'd be a good time to start thinking about breaking up his company and his power. Because, well, if you listen to a lot of these conservative journalists, you would think that he's like the main guy or one of the main problems. I mean, I feel like there's a few different eggheads, but he's definitely one of them. AI needs its own nuke plant, the entire thing, so it can think. You need a hamburger so you can think. Yeah, it's you who are told you're piggish and must cut back. Microsoft deal would reopen 3 Mile Island nuclear plant to power AI, the Washington Post. You know, that's actually a good point. All those. Every single one of it. Walter Kern, who's that? Editor at large, Country Highway co-host, America Week. Oh, cool. Kamala Harris home defense remarks. What defense? Are you talking about Homeland Security? Because I feel like that department is kind of like a waste. Kamala wouldn't be going on Oprah saying she's a gun owner and would shoot a home invader if she was actually leading in the polls. She's pretending to be Republican to boost her numbers in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, North Carolina, and Georgia. Won't work. She wants to take our guns like all Marxists do, from D.C. Drano. Colin Rugg. Kamala Harris is now branding herself as a staunch Second Amendment supporter after trying to degrade the Second Amendment for her entire career. Harris is now even claiming she is a proud gun owner. When did she buy the guns? We need to ask that question. Somebody go get some receipts.
I and Tim Walz are both gun owners. We will not take anybody's guns away. We also need to have reasonable gun safety laws. I believe that we need an assault weapons ban. We need universal background checks. We need red flag laws.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that. If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes. I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that. Then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
So she says she doesn't want to take away anybody's guns, but she wants a weapons buyback program similar to the, I guess, program that Australia had years and years ago. I think different countries have implemented it. But she's also talked about a assault rifle ban. So, I mean, yeah, she does kind of want to take away some of your guns at first. And then that's just the first wave. And then eventually, you know, the lines between an assault rifle and a handgun start to become blurry because you can start adding stocks to a handgun and barrels to a handgun. I mean, weapons are very versatile. You can add quite a few different things to it. And you can use them in different ways. I mean, really, once you start adding things onto a gun, the lines do become blurry. It's just gonna be real. I mean, you can buy all the parts down to the smallest little pieces. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I do know why, because, I mean, she just, her political team gets together and they look at charts and they try to see, you know, what's most popular together. And these people don't, I guess, articulate it with reality and how people will actually perceive it. It's just more or less, you know, they see charts and they're like, hey, okay, based off these charts, you know, people like this, this, and that, and they dislike this, this, and that. So based off of this, you're going to, you know, be pro this, this, and that because everybody wants this, and you're going to be against this, this, and that because everybody's against that. And I know that might have been confusing, but hopefully between positive and negative, you can assign what I meant by that. Because it really is that kind of black and white, strangely enough, with some answers. You know, yes or no answers, I mean, they're black and white. You know, people will say that's the black and white fallacy. Well, I mean, I guess there is the no answer, but is that also no? You see what I'm saying? Like there's yes and no with, I guess, that particular binary question. And if you opt out of answering a question, that's still like saying no. Anyways, I don't know why I'm going deep into that. Still waking up, y'all. Cruz Allred debate scheduled. What? Why? Are they against each other? Agreed for the first televised debate. You know, this actually would be pretty cool if more Republicans, Democrats did this for each state. Especially like the governors. I would love to see that. And I'm sure they probably have here and there throughout the past. Who was it? Was it Ron DeSantis and Governor Newsom that had a debate together? That was such a weird debate, you know? Newsom was not running for president. He said it over and over. Gavin Newsom was. I don't know. It still kind of makes you wonder sometimes, like, is there any other kind of move that they could make to switch out Kamala? I mean, besides taking her out, or if maybe for whatever reason Kamala does the same thing that Biden does and resigns. I mean, we're talking about people that work for a corrupt state, so I mean, you know, if they get the call, they'd be like, hey, you know, my polls are bad, you know, just like my predecessor, he dropped out, I'm gonna drop out too. And I don't see why they can't do that. I mean, is there any rules that say that you can't back out? I totally forgot to get something. I'll go get it in a second. I'll find it. Let's go back over to this for a minute. Am I still on the screen? Okay. So I played this during the middle of my video yesterday, so I doubt many people saw it if you pay attention to the news segments at the beginning of the episodes. Yeah, this didn't make it onto the first part of the segment. It actually showed up later in the video, but it was so deep into the video that I kind of want to replay it. I feel like it's important. Retired Border Patrol Sector Chief Heideke, testified in front of Homeland GOP, Homeland Dems that he was directed not to release any information on the increase in significant interest migrants. These are aliens with significant ties to terrorism.
We had an exponential increase in significant interest aliens. These are aliens with significant ties to terrorism. Prior to this administration, the San Diego sector averaged 10 to 15 SIA arrests per year. Once word was out the border was far easier to cross, San Diego went to over 100 SIAs in 2022, well over that in 2023, and even more than that registered this year. These are only the ones we caught. At the time, I was told I could not release any information on this increase in SIAs or mention any of the arrests. The administration was trying to convince the public there was no threat at the border. We had an exponential increase in significant interest aliens. These are aliens.
From Officer Liu. I don't know if I can play this video. I didn't watch it last night. I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood to... I don't know, hopefully it's cleaned up. I don't think it's going to be anything bad. Fire truck carrying Orange County firefighters rolled over on California 241 toll road, injuring 8 crew members. So 4 of them weren't injured. Where were they riding? Zoom out. Did it get hit? What happened? Vehicle crash. You know, this is kind of bad reporting in my opinion. Because all you hear about is just one vehicle. It's like it hit something. It's like, okay, what did it hit? You need to include that there in the report. China is considering removing some of the largest remaining restrictions on home purchases, allowing first-tier cities to relax restrictions for non-local buyers, per Bloomberg. From Unusual Whales. Insurrection Barbie says, speechless, I am speechless. She can't learn one answer to how she will lower cost. Just lie at least. Something other than this word salad. This is so painful to watch. How will you lower the cost of living? By bringing down the cost of everything.
Lower the cost of living. Yeah, first of all,
Look at her face. Yeah.
thank you both for being here. And yours is a story I hear around the country as I travel. And in terms of both rightly having the right to have aspirations and dreams and ambitions for your family and working hard and finding that the American dream is, for this generation and so many recently, far more elusive than it's been. And we need to deal with that. And there are a number of ways. One is bringing down the cost of everyday necessities, including groceries. Or the cost of living. Yeah, first of all, thank you both for being here. And yours is a story I hear around the country as I travel. And in terms of both rightly having the right to have aspirations and dreams and ambitions for your family and working hard and finding that the American dream.
Congresswoman Nancy Mace just officially entered into congressional record. Her messages from an unhinged CNN panel host hitting on her in private after blasting her as a white supremacist during on-air meltdown for pronouncing Kamala's name. This is the way.
I would like to also enter into the record a screenshot of a text message I received from the esteemed professor from Vanderbilt, Michael Eric Dyson, after my CNN interview, begged me for photos. In this text, he says, after calling me racist on CNN, shh, don't tell anybody, we look good together, and sent me a kissy emoji.
Without objection.
Then the guy
Order.
says I'm gorgeous in all these photos. I don't think he's that bent out of shape on how anyone pronounces Kamala. And if we're going to have that standard, you got to hold it to both sides, not just one or the other. I would like to also enter into the record a screenshot of a text message I received from the esteemed professor from Vanderbilt, Michael Eric Dyson, after my CNN interview, begged me for photos. In this text, he's
It's from Vanderbilt? What?
from the esteemed professor from Vanderbilt, Michael Eric Dyson, after my CNN interview, begged me for photos. In this text, he says, after calling me racist on CNN, shh, don't tell anybody, we look good together, and sent me a kissy emoji.
Without objection.
Then the guy
Order.
says I'm gorgeous in all these photos. I don't think he's that bent out of shape on how anyone pronounces Kamala. And if we're going to have that standard, you got to hold it to both sides, not just one or the other.
What's wrong with being called pretty? I'm just kidding. That dude did look pretty gross. Yeah. I don't know why some guys think they can get certain women that are way out of their league. But I guess at the same time, like, you'll go out in public and you'll see guys with women that are way out of their league. So there is something to it. I guess maybe it could just be a status thing, but wow. Anyways. I mean, she's alright. Oh yeah, this is the guy. I feel like I've seen him before. So he was a professor at Vanderbilt? Professor Dyson. Yeah, this is the photo that she's holding up. Shh, don't tell anybody. We look good together. Ha 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 ha. Well, your gorgeousness makes the photos. So there's that. I want to see the rest. That's it? I guess, I don't know, I'm just like looking at this and I'm like, okay, what went wrong here? Just because he said she was pretty, or just because the kissy emoji? I guess maybe it's just inappropriate. I mean, obviously it's semi-inappropriate, but at the same time, like, do you really want to say that guys can't hit on women anymore? I mean, who cares if a guy, like, hits on a girl? I don't. I mean, I probably don't care for this CNN person either. Anyways, OpenAI's funding round is about to close. Demand was so high they turned down billions of dollars. OpenAI's latest fundraising is nearing completion, with prospective investors set to find out Friday whether they'll be part of the deal, according to people familiar with the matter. The $6.5 billion funding round for the artificial intelligence startup is oversubscribed, meaning investors were hoping to put in more money than the company was ready to take on. Said the people, who asked not to be identified discussing private information. One of the people said that the excess demand was in the billions of dollars, and some investors will find out Friday that they did not make the cut. One of my favorite people on the internet lately, Ian Carroll, doing some deep diving into different issues. One of Diddy's sex slaves exposed Diddy in the whole hip-hop agenda all the way back in 2018. We're talking Black Boulette, the Clintons, Obama, Trump, drug smuggling, the Illuminati, and more. And at the time, he seemed like a crazy nut job, but now, 6 years later, an awful lot of what he said is directly evidenced in the Diddy lawsuit and elsewhere. Definitely put on your tinfoil hat here. I'm not making any claims of facts, just having fun eating aluminum for breakfast. This is part 1. I'm sure many more will follow. A link to the full interview below.
The following is a mandatory tinfoil hat zone. I've been going back to the guy that shot up the Trump Hotel back in 2018 and listening to the interview he gave in the hospital before he was put in jail. And we're about to go Diddy, the rap industry, drug smuggling, but also Trump, Obama, Hillary, human trafficking, the Black Boule, everything. This shit is so wild, and it's going to take multiple videos to parse out. We're talking about this guy, Jonathan Odie. And way back in 2018, before the Cassie lawsuit, before the Lil Rod lawsuit, before they raided Diddy's home, before they arrested Diddy, he claimed that he was a Diddy sex slave and that he had sex with Cassie and Diddy multiple times. He claims he contracted herpes, he sued them, he won. He claims they're going to try to kill Trump, and he's trying to warn Trump. He claims a lot of things. And some of them are just out there. But some of them have been directly corroborated by things we've learned since. And in this first video, we're going to dig into what he calls the hip-hop agenda. But first, if you're not familiar with what happened and what this dude did to get arrested, let's watch a tape. So this is security camera footage from Trump National Hotel, Doral, Miami, Florida. And this is from back in 2018. And it's sped up, and there's a couple places where the stamp time lapses, and I won't show you the whole thing. But basically, this guy, Jonathan Odie, walks in with a gun. Somewhere this is it just time-lapsed, he's got a giant American flag. He drapes it all across the counter. He's pulls down the chandelier, he said. He shoots some rounds at the ceiling, and then he basically just stands there and waits for police to come. He smashes some shit for apparently no reason, like just committing crimes for the sake of committing crimes, apparently. And then he just stands around with a gun, and now the cops are outside, and he's like kind of giving up and surrendering, but maybe they're not realizing it or accepting it. So then he pulls out a gun, starts shooting at them, doesn't hit any of them as far as I'm aware. He runs out of bullets or something. Not sure what happens exactly, but at a certain point, he decides it's time to book it, and he runs. He gets shot 3 times in the leg during this exchange, slips, keeps running, runs up the stairs, and then in this upper room, he eventually is just like, fuck it. And he gives up, puts the gun down, moves some furniture, lies down on the ground, and surrenders. And he's got bullet wounds in his leg. And then he gets interviewed by Secret Service in the infirmary before he gets sent off to prison or jail or wherever. And he says some wild shit. The total interview is 33 minutes long, and I spent like 3 hours last night transcribing it all and trying to figure out his voice because he's got a super weird voice. And I've been digging through corroborating all the crazy things he says in this interview. But one of the most interesting things is about the hip-hop agenda. Before we get to that, let's do the Diddy stuff, because he made all these claims before anyone officially knew anything about Diddy. Check this out.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself.
Yeah. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But they did Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so.
Looking into the lawyers he just named, there's all kinds of dirt down that rabbit hole, but that's for another video. But when you watch the interview, you can tell that the investigators are like, this guy's fucking schizophrenic. What the hell is he talking about? And he like keeps on trying to like redirect him without making him feel defensive, as though they don't believe him. But now we know that what he said about Diddy was 100% on point. Like in a way that you could only know if you actually were a Diddy sex slave. Because if you don't know, Diddy liked to pay sex workers to have sex with his girlfriend, and he would watch and film and direct and jerk off, as well as a whole bunch of other super dark shit. Now, let's get into the juicy part right here. The hip-hop agenda.
Basically, what happens is the following. The hip-hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to report the DEA. They move all the dope. Okay, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by customs, by DEA, inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high-grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine, and they move liquid cocaine in their bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine. I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. Alright, he calls it G-Jit, but it's liquid cocaine. Alright. How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should read it.
Okay, we're about to go into the Illuminati card deck and all sorts of other things. That's for another video. And yes, we're going to have a disclaimer about the amount of tinfoil required for this in just a second. But first, Sigma Pi Phi, or the Black Boule, is the oldest black fraternity in the United States. And this is its symbol. And it's a real thing. And it used to be kind of a secret society, and now it's like a public fraternity all across the U.S. And that symbol looks an awful lot like LeBron's chest tattoo. For starters, Black Boule deserves a whole other video, as does LeBron James. But y'all remember Juice WRLD? Who died suddenly of a heart attack during a police raid on his plane where they found 41 vacuum-sealed bags of marijuana. Died of a heart attack during the raid. Kind of weird. He was 21 years old at the time. And there are many instances of people getting caught smuggling drugs on private planes. All of these guys apparently did not have the protection of the rap industry or the Black Boule or whoever. I'm serious, tons of different instances. But it gets even more interesting when you look at what rappers own private jets. We'll skip to number 2, Diddy, whose plane is renowned for its intercontinental range. But number 1 is Jay-Z, and it was a gift from Bey, meaning probably a tax write-off, because they're pretty smart business people. Then you got Drake, who, aside from a Russian oligarch, Saudi Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, at least formally before they confiscated it, whole other Vegas shooting rabbit hole, Drake's plane is one of the 5 largest private jets in the world at the time in 2023. Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, who is mentioned in this interview directly, 50 Cent, and Travis Scott. There's probably more. That's just who was in that one article. And speaking of liquid cocaine, Ciroc vodka and De Leon tequila are mentioned multiple times in the original lawsuit, and they had partnerships directly with Diddy. But it's hard to tell what of this guy's testimony is him knowing things from firsthand knowledge versus him self-admittedly just doing a whole bunch of internet research and piecing things together and deciding to save the world by warning Donald Trump about a plot to kill him by his cousins, all the other presidents, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. And if you're a real conspiracy nut, you might be like, yeah, dude. And if you're not, you might be like, yeah, this guy's fucking crazy. And you might fall somewhere in the middle, and that's okay. But it's pretty fun to think about. So yeah, more coming soon.
I just love his like goofy face and his smile and his looks while he's like just going through all the information. He's like, anyways. Alright, let me get this off my face. Alrighty. Keep moving. How far are we into this? Getting close to game time, everybody. I don't think I have many more left, if any more left. I'm not really sure. The Dutch government has officially informed the EU that they want to opt out of the migration pact. Looks like the Netherlands want to close their borders. Huge. Governor Ron DeSantis says the FBI won't cooperate with Florida investigation. No, they're not being cooperative, says DeSantis. I'll let him finish.
Now, Governor, I want to turn to another topic because we were relieved to hear that you are doing your own independent investigation in Florida concerning the second assassination attempt on President Trump. My question to you tonight is, are the feds being cooperative with your investigation? Are you concerned that you're not getting the information you need?
The answer is no, they're not being cooperative. Yes, I am concerned. I mean, for example, we were rebuffed, our investigators were rebuffed just going to the fence line outside of Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach. And so I think they've taken the position, they don't want the state of Florida to be involved in this. But here's the thing. There were multiple violations of Florida law across multiple jurisdictions. We think at least 3 judicial circuits. This guy, Ryan Routh, committed potential violations of Florida law. So we have a duty to investigate this. We have a duty to bring the appropriate charges. And we also have a duty to inform the public about how this happened. So I don't anticipate they're being cooperative. I think that they've just taken that position. And I think that that's unfortunate because even though I've been very clear, state of Florida is going to do an investigation, I've not disputed their right to also investigate. It's the federal government. He was in their protective custody as a presidential candidate. But let us do this. So hopefully that tune will change. But I can tell you right now, Laura, we have not gotten a lot of receptive response.
Very disturbing. By the way, we have Ruth's mugshot where he looks to be slightly smirking. He's a very strange individual, to say the least, but we've heard other FBI agents, former agents, Governor, say they think it's quite odd that in the first assassination attempt and the second assassination attempt, there's almost an immediate response from the feds saying that, oh, looks like he's acted alone, or we really don't know what the motives are here. Oh, does that strike you as slightly strange, to say the least?
First off, are we sure this is not Ellen? It kind of looks like Ellen to me. Like what Ellen would look like if she didn't put on makeup. Is that just me? Hold up. I think I'm bullshitting. I don't know how to spell her last name. Ellen DeGenerate. Like, dude. Oh my god, this is Ellen. We have solved the crime. It was Ellen all along. Like, am I crazy to think that? Holy fucking shit! It looks just like him! I'm just kidding. It was kind of close, though. Weirdly close. You. You know what? I'm kind of glad you became a lesbian. Whenever I first found out, I was upset, like, a long time ago. But now I'm just kind of like, you know what? You can have her. Oh my god. Okay. SpaceX forcefully rejects FAA claims, don't find us because you're so slow. The FAA is proposing a $633,000 fine, which SpaceX suggests is influenced by congressional scrutiny over FAA oversight. I don't want to read all of that. I am going to link it to something else here in a second, though. I only got like a few more stories, and then I'm going to jump into the game. I didn't hit too many stories from actually today, but yeah, anyways. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe doubling up either today or tomorrow, or maybe just putting more in tomorrow's. Anyways, high-ranking government sources tell me the sheriff who shit. I'm sorry. Usually whenever that's like, whenever that's bleeped out, it's for shit. But I don't know. People on X also bleep out shot or killed. High-ranking government sources tell me the sheriff who shot and killed a Kentucky judge today did so because the judge was raping the sheriff's underage daughter. Yeah, I'm not going to read too much more of that, just because it's kind of cringy. It's hard to read, even though it needs to be reported.
Multiple sources are reporting that Letcher County Sheriff Mickey Steins has been arrested following that shooting at the courthouse. Sources also say Steins reportedly shot District Judge Kevin Mullins.
Oh my god, dude. This dude looks creepy. This judge looks legit creepy. This looks like clown face. Or like just psycho face. Maybe we need to start associating certain faces with just psychos again like we used to. I mean, some people legit are scared of clowns just because they're kind of psycho. Like, this is creepy pedo face.
In his office at the courthouse. We know several area schools were placed on a lockdown while this was going on this afternoon. And we have a statement just in from the Kentucky Court of Justice saying it is in contact with law enforcement agencies, including Kentucky State Police. The statement goes on to say, quote, "Our deepest sympathies go out to all those impacted by this tragic event, and our thoughts and prayers are with the community during this challenging time," end quote. Here is a statement also just in from Governor Andy Beshear on social media about this shooting. It says, quote, "Sadly, I have been informed that a district judge in Letcher County was shot and killed in his chambers this afternoon. There is far too much violence in this world, and I pray there is a path to a better tomorrow."
So no mention in that report, but as we mentioned before, he did so because the judge was raping the sheriff's underage daughter. Absolutely sick. General Milley instituted a policy to warn 10,000 Army soldiers they would be identified as domestic terrorists if they revealed their Christian faith and pro-life views. The Army refused to tell Matt Gaetz if anyone was separated or disciplined for being Christian. Army warned Christians they would be labeled terrorists.
So, General Matlock, after years of the Army wrongly telling over 10,000 soldiers that someone having a pro-life license plate might make them a terrorist, was anybody fired?
Representative, again, the chain of command is the responsible agent for adverse actions or personnel actions, and I'm not going to comment on what they've done or not done. That resides with the chain of command.
Well, don't you think that has failed? Because wasn't the obligation to stop this nonsense also with the chain of command?
The chain of command took upon receiving the report of the poorly developed training materials, the chain of command took immediate action.
In the United States Army, 8 years might be immediate, but it doesn't seem all that immediate to me. I mean, does years and years of doing this seem like the chain of command was immediately responsive to this errant action to you?
Representative, we recognize that is a very long period of time.
Okay, so we'll dispense with immediate then. Okay, so you're kind of playing games. I mean, I think the Congress deserves to know, after you all screwed up with 10,000 soldiers, whether you fired anyone, whether you suspended anyone, whether anyone got a demotion in rank, or what the consequence was. Like, you don't get to just say it's our chain of command and it's not Congress's business when you screw up to this magnitude. Like, does that not register with you?
Representative, it does. That's why I'm here today.
Right, so just tell us, did anyone get fired, suspended, demoted? Any of those three?
Representative, again, those training materials were very poorly prepared.
Right, but we don't
they
believe,
were used
so this is what's going on, General. We don't believe that your chain of command approach is going to be sufficient to deal with this if you play hide the ball on what the consequence was. And it sort of seems to be a DOD-wide problem that, you know, that people who express policy or scripture aligned with Christian faith get demonized and attacked. I mean, we saw that in the United States Navy when the SEALs wanted to have an exception for the vaccine, and then your own Inspector General had to say that they were improperly treated. We saw it in the Marine Corps when someone posted a Bible verse and was then subjected to disciplinary action. And now here in the Army, I mean, Mr. Chairman, I'm at a loss because they won't even tell us what they've done. Now I'm wondering how this emerged. It was in 2017. Who was the Chief of Staff of the Army then?
And I believe in 2017, General Milley was the Chief of Staff of the Army.
Oh, well, interesting. Do you think this is happening elsewhere, this kind of stuff?
Representative, in the United States Army, no, I don't think it is.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'd do, Mr. Chairman. I would demand answers to the questions that we're asking. I don't even know how to use my last minute and a half of time because they're not going to answer the question on what consequence. And if the consequence isn't public, it doesn't function as a sufficient deterrent. Like what you guys do when you allow this to happen for years with no consequence, and then 8 years later or whatever, when you're called out on it, you say, well, there's a consequence, but we won't tell you what it is, then you increase the recidivism of this type of behavior. And not for nothing, but it's one of the reasons why in some of the key demographic areas that the Army is traditionally drawn from to fill its ranks, you're struggling right now. So I think we're owed answers to these questions, and frankly, I would start fencing money at the United States Army until we get those answers. I yield back.
Sean Diddy Combs has been placed on suicide watch per People. We're almost done, guys. I'm gonna get the game started in the background. It doesn't appear that there's sound for this video. Matt Gaetz has disclosed that a senior Department of Homeland Security official informed him of 5 active assassination teams in the U.S. with the mission to kill President Trump. 3 of these groups are foreign, while 2 are domestic.
I'll break a little news for you. I had a senior official from the Department of Homeland Security in my office before the second assassination attempt saying that what he has assessed is that there are 5 known assassination teams in the United States, 3 inspired by other governments, 2 that are here that are known domestic assassination teams. And with that, this individual was coming to me concerned that the force protection around President Trump, even prior to that second assassination attempt, was not sufficient for what it needed to be. And the coordination at that level, at the dignitary protection level, is like the bare minimum that we have to do to keep our presidents, our presidential candidates safe while they're on the trail.
So there are 5, I just want to follow up, 5 assassination teams. Are they all targeting Trump? Is it other officials?
Yes. No, wow. I should have been clear about that. 5 teams that we know are targeting Trump. And so that raises real questions about why certain teams were being pulled off of the Trump detail and put on, for example, the Jill Biden detail. Now, we don't want anything bad to happen to Jill Biden, but at the same time, the threat envelope for her was substantially different than the threat envelope around President Trump, and it would not have necessitated pulling assets away from the Trump detail for the Jill Biden detail or the John Bolton detail or any other details that were beefed up. At the same time, the requests from the Trump detail and from the Trump campaign for more security were going unanswered.
Wow. Holy mackerel.
5 assassination teams in the U.S. trying to kill President Trump. Pretty wild. So you have 3 from other countries, and you have 2 that are from the United States. Man, that would actually be kind of a cool movie. I'm not gonna lie. If you had all these different assassin teams working against each other almost, that would make it even better, actually. If they were fighting each other, trying to kill one guy. But, oh my god, make it a comedy. And then, like, none of them actually kill the actual guy, but they end up killing each other. That would be a good movie. I would totally watch that movie. Yeah. Chase guys are basically saying the same thing I just covered. We already went over this. Oh shit, is the game starting? I hope I didn't miss anything. Alright, 1 second. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. Cool. Already ready, baby. Anyways, was there any other stories? Oh wait, there was this. 1 second, let me show you this. This is semi-important because it's linked up with that story I was talking about earlier with Elon Musk and SpaceX. Elon Musk says, shouldn't the head of an organization responsible for regulating the safety of airplanes and rockets know something about how they work? Amuse says, weaponization. The unconfirmed political appointee now at the helm of the FAA has no background in aviation or space. Yet she's been placed in charge of overseeing the most complex aspects of modern air travel. Since assuming control, she has fallen woefully behind the rapidly, where'd it go? Advancing commercial spaceflight sector. Rather than prioritizing public safety or addressing serious concerns like Boeing's record She seems more intent on delaying key prospects like SpaceX through bureaucratic slowdowns. These misallocations of focus jeopardize America's technological leadership and derail national priorities and innovation. Make sure I'm not about to read the same thing he just said. FAA leadership lacks both aviation and space experience. Polly Trottenberg, 60, studied history in the 1980s and has held political appointments in the Senate, as well as the Obama and Biden administrations. Despite having no prior experience in aviation or space, she was appointed to lead the FAA. Instead of addressing critical safety issues like Boeing's, her focus has shifted toward obstructing SpaceX for political reasons. So no focus on real issues, all political agendas. There seems to be a pattern with some lingering Obama appointees. Alright, let's go. Let's jump into it, yo. I'm done here. I'm done here. Where's it at? There we go. I have my controllers plugged in. What do you think? Playing God of War with the Xbox controller. Oh, it didn't start. Good. I was worried for a second. Give me a balanced experience. Give me a challenge. I've never played this game before, so I kind of just want a balanced experience at first. Damn, this game looks good. I was really hoping this was the first God of War. But we'll still enjoy it. I got it for super cheap, so I think I paid like $11 or something. Maybe $5. I don't know, it was something real cheap. I thought you were a god. Shouldn't you just be able to like swing right through it? I'm guessing he lost his powers or something. Supposed to be godly, man. There we go, that's what I thought. So you went up north? Is that what this story's about? Like I said, I didn't play any of the other God of War games.
Get in the boat, boy.
I guess they're not going to bring him to PC? Because I thought I was getting the first God of War game. I thought they redid it. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to PlayStation. That's why I've been like playing these Sony games little by little as they show up. They had a sale, and I got this game and Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't think Sony made Guardians of the Galaxy. I forgot who made it.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
So, does it become tier, I wonder, in this game? Because the God of War changed depending on what culture you were in. And if this is Norse gods, he would be Tyr. That's T-Y-R.
Father,
What?
did something change? The forest feels different now.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
Well, now it's got water weight. That was stupid. I've done this a time or two. I know you don't drag wood through water. This game's already getting some things wrong. About wilderness living. Damn it. Well, I guess it'll be God of War versus the God of the Wilderness. I'm just kidding. Which actually I think was a female, depending, well, in Greek culture at least. I don't know, did Romans have one? I don't feel like they did. I feel like the Romans were a bunch of city slickers.
That was the last.
What would they call them? Stone dwellers? Some groups. Man, I need to get... Next sale, I need to get The Last of Us and Uncharted. Just the PC games. I'm not buying a console, y'all. Sorry.
Oh, there do I see
I'm just gonna have to skip out on some games. Until they come out on PC.
Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
He's got runes on his neck.
She's ready.
Yeah, and he's got Viking symbolism on his axe. More Celtic style belt. Celtic weaves.
You are free.
Damn, man, I feel like I'm lost, though, in the story. Because I'm sure it's connected to the other games. Now I feel like watching a summary. Hold up. Oh. I guess I did start the game, didn't I? I want to watch a summary, though. So I can get myself caught up. I think I was lying whenever I stopped playing games for, God, probably somewhere between 5 and 10 years. Everybody's like mad, like, you're an adult, you play video games? Like, dude, I stopped for a long time. Like, I can come back. It's like, we can start reverting to our childhood a little bit. We don't have to go, you know. I'm gonna have to have the posters on my wall. Do I?
Now it is yours.
Not saying I wouldn't mind it, honestly.
Что делать?
She knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Am I playing as the kid?
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
In the direction of deer.
This way.
Very cold. Do you always have to be a prick? He's like, yes.
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
Heck, silver. I want to kill a deer. It's not gonna be the only one killing a deer, right?
More tracks?
Yeah.
That's a boat.
They're too wide. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Good. I'll check around here. Okay. It's not how you open up a chest, but maybe it was locked. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's just a good time for him. I don't know Kratos that well. This is still Kratos, right? Let me look at all this stuff real quick. Ooh, I like that one. I like this one better. Go to sockets. What does it do? Symbol of perseverance. Level 2 defense. Okay. Don't care. Down. Yeah. I like the darker greens. Especially if we're going to be in the forest like this. Death's Vow belt. Luck of Ages. What is that? Nothing here. Oh, we got I can do him too. With the clothing. Hold up. I'll go to it. It's not letting me switch to him. I don't know why. Don't know. It's not letting me go up there. Whatever. More trees following the river downstream. What's this? Okay, river downstream. Oh, come on, give me something. See, this is what makes me want to watch a summary. I'm like completely lost. 1 second. I can find something pretty quickly. Quickly. Snape from Harry Potter. Prickly! Prickly! I can't really do his voice, but it's the closest we're gonna get to it. Alright, God of War summary. God of War in 7 minutes. Should I watch a timeline?
He was born among the mortals and now stands tall among the gods. Sony's Greek god Slayer is one of the most iconic faces in modern gaming history. Tall, charismatic, brutal, and extremely powerful. The Ghost of Sparta is the gaming culture equivalent of somebody like Saitama. Nobody can beat him even if they are giving it their all. And believe me, many tried. But if his most popular traits are his power and, incidentally, his little when Ares tells him that he grants him the blades of chaos and godlike powers in men only live to become warriors. Sparta. Kratos and Deimos are the two sons of a human woman named Callisto. The pair trains hard to honor their Spartan heritage and become great warriors one day. Just two normal kids living the Spartan dream. But things take a dark turn when Ares, the god of war, and Athena, the goddess of wisdom, kidnap Deimos, leading to a failed rescue attempt by Kratos. Enraged, Kratos gets his brother's birthmark tattooed on his body.
Alright, 1 second. Make sure it's something real quick before I...
And later becomes a Spartan general, winning wars until facing the bloody barbarian army, and it's no fun anymore. Desperate, he calls on Ares, who grants him the blades of chaos and godlike powers in exchange for his servitude. Now an unstoppable force, Kratos cheerfully rampages everything in his sight in the name of Ares. But one day, blinded by his lust for blood and war, Kratos decimates a village, not knowing that his wife, Lysandra, and daughter, Calliope, were residing there. Oh no! Torn apart with regrets and sorrow, Kratos is even more destroyed when Ares tells him that he purposely crafted this tragic fate for Kratos and his family. What? Yeah, because remember, Kratos vowed to be his weapon, and a weapon doesn't have a family. Logic. Kratos is then cursed to carry the burden of his sins, as his wife and child's ashes are glued on his skin, giving him his pale tone. The Ghost of Sparta is born. In God of War Ascension, after Ares betrays him, Kratos, no longer bound by his oath, resigns from his job as Ares' weapon. However, breaking a pact with a god is a serious professional error, according to the Olympian labor code. You never, ever break a pact made with a god. Ares, being the ideal boss, dispatches the Furies, goddesses of vengeance, to hunt, imprison, and torture Kratos into submission. And I don't know about you, but me personally, if I was physically and psychologically tortured every day by the half-bird, half-goddess Olympian police, I'd be pretty pissed. We then can't blame Kratos, who breaks free, kills the Furies, and sets out to sever his blood oath with Ares. Returning home, Kratos encounters Orcos, Ares' son, also under his father's control and the keeper of their oath. Orcos pleads for an honourable death, and though initially reluctant, Kratos eventually stabs him to free both from Ares' control, demonstrating his aversion to further innocent bloodshed. In God of War Chains of Olympus, freed from Ares' influence after killing Orcos, Kratos grapples with haunting memories of his familicide. Athena offers a deal. Serve the Greek gods and they'll erase his nightmares. Kratos accepts and serves Olympus for 10 years, managing to repel the Persian invasion, and eventually receives a very simple mission among others. The sun has fallen from the sky. You go and put it back there. Enjoy. His journey leads him to save Helios, the sun god, from Atlas, the fallen titan. In the Dead Kingdom, Kratos feels his daughter, Calliope, presence in the afterlife. In a clear display of unprofessionalism, he throws his job to the trash, pursues her, only to face Persephone, the goddess of hell. And, oh my god, she's fine. To be with Calliope and finally have peace, Kratos relinquishes his powers. But God of War 101, never trust a god. Persephone's plan is actually to free Atlas from holding the world on his shoulders and bring about the world's collapse, including Elysium and Calliope's end. Betrayed by another god, Kratos, having no choice, kills every soul in Elysium in front of a devastated Calliope, and stops Persephone. It becomes evident that Kratos, desperately clinging to his humanity, is consistently thwarted by the Olympians. Despite Atlas warning about Olympian
But also
deceit,
not dear.
Kratos, with a shattered sense of humanity, resigns himself
Tips
to
are
serve
too
them,
wide.
as their word is all he has left.
Mountain
And
up?
this is where God of War, first of its name, kicks in. Ares poses a growing threat to Olympus, which means someone must take him down. And who's always around to do the dirty job, and also happens to have a 10-years-old excruciating desire to smoke Ares? Kratos. As a mortal, Kratos realizes he can't defeat Ares directly. The solution lies in Pandora's box, which contains the power to make any mortal on par with a god. After obtaining the box, Ares goes Black Ops 2 sniper-only mode and impales him with a projectile launched from the other side of Greece. Dead, Kratos goes to the afterlife to peacefully join his daughter and get a well-deserved rest. Or not. Why would he do that, when he can just slaughter his way back among the living? Resurrected, Kratos confronts Ares, who manipulates him into reliving the murder of his family and reclaims the Blades of Chaos. Weakened, Kratos still manages to open the Pandora's box, attaining godly powers and defeating Ares in revenge. Afterward, Kratos appeals to Athena to fulfill her promise and free him from torment. She cruelly refuses to forget his sins but suggests forgiveness. Feeling desperate and betrayed, Kratos attempts suicide, only to be stopped by Athena. She reveals that the gods won't allow a man of his caliber to die,
Now what?
and offers him the ultimate reward, taking Ares' place as the new god of war. As the new god of war, Kratos finds that his newfound power does little to ease his inner pain and sorrow. Seeking answers, he travels to Atlantis City and discovers surprising revelations at Poseidon's temple. His mother, Callisto,
Wait,
is alive.
deer tracks.
What?
They're fresh.
And she confesses to lying
This
about the
way.
fate of Kratos' brother, Deimos, who was held captive by Thanatos, the god of death. What? And when Kratos goes like, Mum, why did you lie to me? She explains her tongue has been tied by Kratos' father. But who in Zeus's name is Kratos' father? As Callisto attempts to reveal the identity of Kratos' father, an ancient curse takes hold, transforming her into a monster. In a heartbreaking turn, Kratos is forced to kill his own mother. This leads him to the domain of death, where he reunites with Deimos. However, the reunion is marred by Deimos' rage and blame towards Kratos for his cruel fate.
He broke
Kratos
our
reluctantly
bridge.
battles his brother
How are
and
we
actually
gonna
gets
get
smacked.
across?
Man, these Spartans ain't no joke. But an interrupting Thanatos takes Deimos, and a determined Kratos, barely standing, pursues them to save his brother. After rescuing Deimos, they join forces to face Thanatos together as brothers. However, Thanatos reveals his true form, crushing Deimos and killing him instantly. This pushes Kratos to an unprecedented level of Spartan rage. After defeating Thanatos, Kratos mourns his brother's death and buries him, fueling his growing hatred for the gods. Even Athena's attempt to console him falls short. Kratos, now consumed by revenge, becomes even more resolute in his vow to kill all the gods. Even Athena's attempt to comfort him doesn't change anything. Full of empathy and sadness, the goddess of wisdom can only say, I'm sorry, brother. Wait, brother? Which brings us to God of War 2. Kratos is definitely the baddest man in all of Olympus, and Zeus is more than discontent with this situation. This is why, with a level of cowardice only Zeus can reach, he sets a trap to Kratos by guiding him to the Blades of Olympus, the most powerful weapon in history. Yes, it's better than Thor's hammer, which allows Kratos to defeat the Colossus of Rhodes, but blinded by his euphoria of power.
1 second. I'm gonna pause that for a minute.
It. No! You are not ready! Stay back!
I'll do it. Oh, that's it. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna like that a little too much.
Draugr. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
Up there! You wouldn't in the old temple. My mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
Look. Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer. I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. Never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
What is this?
Watch your back!
Oh, thank you. That actually helped.
It's open. What now?
Look, you can go through. Looks like we can both go through if I would actually, like, get down, but it probably won't. 1 second.
Kratos is crushed by the Colossus and accidentally lets go of the blade of Olympus, which conveniently absorbed all of his godly powers, making him a simple mortal. Zeus then appears in front of Kratos, impales him with the blade, and to add insult to injury, kills the whole Spartan army in one swing. In the afterlife, the Spartan is taken again, seemingly unable to escape without his godly powers. Kratos goes to the afterlife to peacefully join his daughter and finally get a well-deserved rest. Unless Gaia, the primordial Titan, saves him. The Titan explains how she raised Zeus, son of Kronos, and he ended up betraying the Titans in retaliation for everything Kronos did to his brothers and sisters, which means Zeus's social life must be awful, given the amount of mortal enemies he has. Gaia then instructs Kratos to seek the sisters of fate, who can manipulate time. After overcoming challenges like facing Theseus and the Kraken, Kratos obtains the Loom of Fate, allowing him to time travel. He goes back to the moment of his death to kill Zeus, but Athena intervenes, taking the fatal blow for Zeus, attempting to end the Olympian violent circle of children killing their parents, but only allowing that rat to escape. Shockingly, she discloses that Kratos is Zeus' son, explaining Zeus' fear of the crystal cyclical pattern of children killing their parents. The very Zeus that caused his father Kronos' downfall was now scared of his own son Kratos doing the same to him. Disregarding Athena's plea to abandon revenge, Kratos travels back to the Titanomachy era, recruits the Titans, and declares war on Olympus. As the ground shakes at the Olympus temple, Kratos, fueled by vengeance, announces his return and the impending destruction of Olympus. Which brings us to the golden era of God of War 3. Kratos and the Titans' assault on Olympus is starting, before the eyes of Helios, Hermes, Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus, which, if you think of it, is the former employees of the Greek gods making them pay for their toxic work environment. The battle starts, and Poseidon is the first one to stand in the Ghost of Sparta's path. And Kratos doesn't waste time, and makes it clear to Poseidon and his sea monster that he's the boss now. And his arguments were pretty solid. Kratos? Kratos, I think he understood your point. Kratos, please don't, children are watching. After Poseidon's death, the sea raft kicks in and the waters swallow the lands. Good job, Kratos. Gaia and Kratos ascend Olympus to face the boss of Olympus Inc. But the god of thunder overpowers them, sending them plummeting. Gaia betrays Kratos, claiming he was a pawn, and he falls into the river Styx. And finally goes to the afterlife to peacefully join his daughter and... Okay, this is not funny anymore. Athena gives Kratos the golden blade and he seeks the Afterwards, Kratos reaches Hades' palace and casually has the same I'm the boss conversation with him by taking his blades, his soul, and technically becoming the new king of the underworld.
Look here.
From Ares' slave to god of war to taking Hades' spot. What a promotion. But the underworld king's death reaps havoc among the dead. Now no soul can be judged. No soul can find peace. And most importantly, the surface is filled with ghosts. since dead souls are no longer called to the underworld,
What's happening
and the ones
there
here
again?
escaped anyways. Well done,
They ate
Kratos.
the sun and
Kratos
moon?
later encounters a wounded
And then
Helios,
everybody
who, after
fights?
unleashing the power of the sun, which is more like the power of a cheap ring light, to be honest, suffers from an atrocity I can't say, so I'll just show it. Helios' death caused the clouds to engulf the sun, and now there's darkness every freaking where. GG, Kratos. Later on, a cocky and apparently suicidal Hermes taunts Kratos. Hermes, please stop before it's too late. Well, okay. After Hermes' death, his body turns into fleas just as annoying as he was and goes to wreak the plague all over Greece. Thank you, Kratos. After finding the flame of Olympus only to see the Pandora box inside of it, Kratos meets a drunken a drunken Hera, who summons Hercules, who apparently is dead jealous of the ghost of Sparta, and hopes to access glory by killing him. But just like Hades and Hermes before him, Hercules meets a gruesome death, and Kratos keeps his weapon, the Nemine Cestus, as a souvenir. I could have mentioned Helios, but since Kratos preferred to keep his head as a souvenir instead, you get my point. Later, Kratos encounters Aphrodite in her chambers and does the last nice thing he will ever do to a Greek god. He then seeks Hephaestus' help for a weapon to navigate the labyrinth. This requires obtaining the Omphalos stone, which he will do after eviscerating his grandfather Kronos. Hephaestus crafts the Nemesis whip. God, that name is cool. But attempts to kill Kratos to protect Pandora only to be impaled. I just want to ask here, why on earth would you create and offer a powerful godly weapon to someone you plan to kill, Hephaestus? Think, Hephaestus, think! Kratos encounters Hera again and snaps her neck, causing every plant to die in Greece. Meaning after the tsunamis, the dead souls, the darkness, and the plague, Greek people must now breathe low-quality oxygen. Bravo, Kratos! Later on, Kratos finds Pandora and unveils the Pandora box, still engulfed in the flame of Olympus, making him closer than ever to his goals. But as Pandora is about to jump in the flame, Kratos, in a fatherhood reflex, hates her and refuses to let her sacrifice herself against her own wish. Pandora protests, but they're interrupted by Zeus, and the final father and son fight can begin. Seizing this opportunity, Pandora tries to jump in the flames, but Kratos stops her again. As the box itself is attracting Pandora, Kratos still refuses to let go of her, until Zeus tells him not to fail her like he failed his family. This makes the Spartan choose vengeance over love, and with unyielding rage, he jumps on Zeus as the Olympus flame consumes Pandora, killing her instantly. But when Kratos opens the box, he couldn't be more disappointed. It's empty! After mocking him, Zeus leaves the scene and goes to the very top of the Olympus temple to admire the apocalypse his son caused in just one day. Kratos battles Zeus and Gaia interferes, leading to a battle within her chest. Kratos pierces Zeus and Gaia's hearts, killing both. Zeus attacks Kratos in his astral form, ripping away his weapons and powers. In his psyche, Kratos relives his bloodstained journey, but unlocks the power of hope with the help of Calliope, Lyssandra's spirit, and a vision of Pandora. And gently putting Zeus' soul inside his body, Kratos drops his blades and takes his revenge in the old-fashioned way. Attaboy, he deserves it. Let's go.
Heck.
This is still a little violent, right? Okay, Kratos, I think he had enough. Oh my god, stop! What are you even hitting? After Zeus' death, Athena arrives and tells Kratos his first opening of the Pandora
It's not a
box
very
released
good
terrible
night for
evil
that.
which corrupted the gods. And she was the one to put hope in the box, implying the power Kratos used to kill his father is hers.
Not
and
only
she wants
that,
it back,
but
hinting her intentions of ruling over Greece with it.
kind of
And
a
Kratos,
small
who has seen enough
knife.
gods, prefers to see
That big
mankind
of a
free from them and stabs himself
animal.
with the blades of Olympus to give the power of hope to the remaining survivors. This makes sense. I mean, with the tsunamis, the plague, the absence of sunlight, thunder everywhere, no vegetation, and dead souls wandering, what they need is certainly hope, right? A disappointed Athena leaves empty-handed, while Kratos collapses on a mural of a phoenix and seemingly dies. But in a post-credit scene...
Sorry, that just gets annoying after a minute.
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
Okay, just tell me when to shoot. Watch out!
Oh, jump. Okay. Yeah, shoot him in the face. I got him in the neck.
That's where you get!
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you!
Okay.
You're nothing to me!
It's a dead cat, man.
look at me, boy. Boy,
Just don't eat it.
We did it.
you are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
Immature.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready. Do not speak again.
Let me check everything real quick.
We can see the ghost of Sparta once again escaped from the hands of death and realized he's still immortal and cursed to walk on the face of the earth forever. He also finds out the Blade of Chaos, which went missing since Ares died, are back, and are also cursed to forever stay with him, no matter what he tries to get rid of them. This part of Kratos' story is mainly treated in comics, but is useful to understand the next games better, so we'll quickly talk about them. In his deathless misery, Kratos purposely walks for countless days without eating or sleeping. One day, eventually, he arrives in a village in ancient Egypt, where he will meet the Egyptian god of wisdom and ultimately save the villagers from two animal-shaped monsters, cursing fate for making him use the Blades of Chaos again. Centuries after the events of God of War 3, Kratos arrives...
And also, real quick, before I forget this video is from Gameology. That's Gamology. The complete story of God of War. That's the video this is.
...lives in the Norse territory. Still ashamed of his past, he decides to live a solitary life as a simple man. After 75 years, he meets Faye, a frost giant, and the pair eventually fall in love. 10 years later, they build a house in the Wildwoods, and Kratos, who revealed to his new wife everything about his past, stored the Blade of Chaos in the basement. After 22 years, Faye gives birth to a half-god, half-giant mortal son named Atreus. Although she wanted to name him Loki, the little boy rarely sees his father, who is often away to test himself, a hobby that even Faye thinks is only him going out to pick up some fights. But actually, Kratos trains himself to control his rage, by only defending himself against the wild creatures he's fighting, and gets very angry at himself when he fails to master his emotions.
Oh, I thought the guitar music was coming from the game for a second. I was like, what?
This lifestyle makes his relationship with Atreus, who has never heard his father call him by name once, practically non-existent. The journey of Kratos and Atreus in God of War 2018 is a compelling tale filled with emotional depth, character development, and epic battles. Faye's death sets the stage for their quest to scatter her ashes on the highest mountain in the Nine Realms. The main issue being, aside from Faye, the father and the son have nothing in common. The appearance of Balder, a god of the Aesir, powerful and invulnerable to pain, marks the beginning of their encounters with Norse deities. Kratos, recognizing the threat, decides to leave immediately despite doubting his son's abilities, and challenges Atreus to prove him wrong. Their first enemies are a group of men that Kratos wanted to deal with alone, but Atreus, in defensive act, unintentionally killed one of them. This understandably leaves him in shock, and Kratos shows how great of a father he is. Excuse me, Mr. Big Giant Spartan, this is an 11-year-old boy who just committed a murder! Throughout the quest, they encounter memorable characters such as Brock, the foul-mouthed dwarf, his distinguished brother, Sindri, and Freya, the mysterious witch of the woods. Freya aids them in their journey and places a protective charm to thwart the tracking efforts of the Aesir gods. After meeting the world serpent, Jormungandr, their journey to the mountain is later blocked by the Black Breath, which leads them to Alfheim, where they need to collect the light to dispel it. Kratos steps inside of it and has visions of his wife Faye, before Atreus pulls him out. After angrily scolding him, he realizes the amount of dead enemies around, hinting how long he's been in the light. An angry and scared Atreus shouts his resentment for leaving him, and given the amount of dead elves around, I totally understand Kratos' silence. The kid is a menace. Later on, they meet Mimir.
Wait, hold up. No. That's got some spoilers in it now. I didn't realize I'd, like, gone into this game already. When did it switch? Okay. So we didn't give away too much. Good. Alright, I'm gonna stop the video right there. So if you want to watch that, you can go watch that. Oh, I need to get that off screen, don't I? A little too satisfying to have an axe just come back to you. Like Thor's hammer. I wonder if we'll get to meet those gods in this game. I was wondering why they had
Still can't get the
God of
doors
War
open, huh?
Ragnarok. I was like, always wondering to myself, I was like, that's from Norse mythology. But now I understand why, because they bled over into Norse mythology. Which makes sense. From Greek to Roman to Norse. Can I pull it out of him? No? What am I supposed to use then? Okay, so I gotta use a combination between my son and...
And I told you not to speak.
A lot of teammate-based games lately, which is kind of cool. Kind of tells you what we all need to do when you start working together. Where'd my son go? Oh, okay. You're so small, I can barely see you. I feel like I'd be making jokes like that all the time. With my son, I just don't have one of those yet.
Grandmother's garden. And since when are Draugr so close to the house? And what was that frozen thing that attacked us?
I do not know. Now be silent. We are almost home.
Does Kratos always talk like this? Is he always a prick? That's my biggest question.
Inside, boy.
Is this our house? It looks so good, sometimes I don't know between the cutscene and gameplay.
Why did I expect it to be any different?
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you...
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Fine. Come on, then.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again! Reminds me of, dude, where's my car?
Your anger.
Then again.
Lost in it.
And again.
It's difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
What's the dude's name from, or no, Atreides. I was thinking of Dune. The family. The Atreides.
Come on out! There's no use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
Just tell me what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody.
Should I take off the film grain?
I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it.
1 second. What did you disconnect on me? I heard something beep. I didn't press nothing. Let me check everything real quick. That's the dreaded beep. The dreaded beep of check your shit, or else something could be wrong. Alright, back to the game. Hey, save. Oh shit, I mean, I had 2 of them. Well, we got 2 saves, just in case one fails.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter.
True.
And yet you
All of it.
hide
Just
out
kidding.
here in the woods like a coward.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
I warned you.
Finally.
I should have knocked him out.
You would not listen.
Is Kratos not as strong as I think he is? I thought he was like a demigod. Or is he just like a god?
Fine. My turn.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. So he was just playing with us.
How
Stranger?
Come on, then. Point. Come on already.
Oh shit. I thought he went with the thing. The attack. Come on! Let me fight back.
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple.
What do you want? That might help.
Why are there two beds in
Leave my
Struck a nerve, did
Why was
I?
the camera bouncing? Like it was like somebody walking with it.
Who are you hiding? Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard.
Yeah, definitely more Norse mythology.
Try again.
He just healed up.
You talk too much.
Is this Thor? Who is this? This is Thor.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you've got stashed in that house will.
Maybe Tyr, actually. I don't know. This actually might be Tyr. Would make sense.
Who are you afraid I'll find? Let's find out.
Where's he at? There he is.
I don't have time for this. Vicious one, aren't
Yeah, buddy. She'll get you hype like UFC, man. That's how we start Friday up in here. Alright, where's he at? Is he under here? Is he not gonna get out? Where am I going? Should probably check on my son. Since I just like blew through our house. Where am I going? This way? I know he's gonna get back up.
When Odin sent me here, I just needed answers, but you...
Odin sent them?
You had to act all proud. Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this...
Who the hell are you?
I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this. You've seen it with your own eyes. You can't hurt me. Nothing can. This fight is pointless. Your struggle is pointless. It didn't have to be this way. Pathetic. You can't win. I feel nothing. But you feel everything, yet you keep trying. I'm not my brother. And if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way.
Is that Loki?
No. Let's finish this.
I didn't see it. Oh damn, I thought I jumped. Now we're gonna kill all the Norse gods. Okay. You can kind of see where a lot of this game leads, why a lot of these gods don't exist anymore. Because Kratos killed him, damn it. Gotta worship Kratos. Joking. But I don't know. Kratos is kind of cool. I don't know if he's the best guy to worship, but...
Who was he? He knew me. Did he know my past?
Please don't tell me that was Tyr. Tyr has to be 10 times harder than that.
Faye, what do I do? Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain.
Need to get him to lift some weights. Eat some more deer meat.
I do not know how to do this without you.
Get him to climb a tree every day.
But we cannot stay here.
Boy. There was so much. I thought. You're all right.
I am all right. Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
Thought I wasn't ready.
You are not. We have no choice now. Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir.
Damn, man, they're not gonna tell us who we were fighting. Somebody's gotta tell us something.
Mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
Yes, but an important one.
Whoa. How did this happen?
Beautiful game. Why is the ground shaking? Going this way?
Who was he?
I do not know.
But he won't us. We're nobodies. Did you kill him?
I did what had to be done.
Could have died. Never leave me alone again. All right?
All right.
You've had to kill people before, haven't you? You're used to it.
We do what we must to survive.
Animals, I get. They're food. Draugr, they're supposed to be dead. But people, they're trying to survive too.
Close your heart to it. On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. Do not allow yourself to feel for them. They will not feel for you.
I understand.
What? Throw you up here? Oh yeah. Surprised it doesn't let me control the...
Nowhere to go from here, except across this bridge.
How does that not work? Do I climb here? Maybe I'm supposed to use this one. And they both do the same thing. Uh-huh.
Think you can lower
Took me
it a
long
bit?
enough.
Go.
Made it. Batista!
Boy.
What'd he say?
Sir. Wait! How are you gonna get across now?
Oh wait, that's what I was supposed to do. I get it now.
Come on, father! Good idea! That hanging bucket. An offering cask? Mother said Odin's disciples fill them with gifts and hang them where thieves can't reach them. That one looked really old.
Foolish.
What is? Worshipping the gods?
The gods care nothing for them. Men should not pray to monsters.
Was I supposed to do something? Oh, we were supposed to climb up there, okay. I think we might be able to climb up there too. I don't know. There's a chain. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to throw you up here maybe? Supposed to climb up here, okay. Thinking about the throne.
Will we see others on the road?
Yes.
Friendly?
No.
They'll try and rob us?
Possibly. Yes.
Huh.
I'm gone. Oh. Look for the painted walls. I always say. Joking. No, I don't want to go down there. Going this way. That's just in case I fall down for some stupid reason.
Look.
That's pretty.
All this time, there's been a protection stave around our entire woods. But the stave's broken there. Did you cut those down?
Called a stave? What?
She hand-marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Why'd she do that?
I thought it was waiting on me to say something for a second. I was like,
Looking back now.
no, there was dialogue in this game. Dialogue in the sense of me picking station on the characters. But there's so much that... There's so much detail, I guess. Wrong button.
Hey, come look at this.
Look at what? What are you talking about? No. We're not going that way. What are you talking about, boy? Boy! Look at what? Alright, I'm not listening to you anymore. Swear to God, if you're looking at some bug... Wait, is it... There's like some eggs right here. Can't go towards it. Lame! I wanted an omelet.
So, how long will it take to get to the mountain?
I do not know.
Before winter falls?
I do not know.
Okay.
Rawr.
They don't see us. Should I fire?
Wait for my mark.
I can't yet!
I saw that, thank you. How did I not hit any of them? Okay, I can just press it once. Good. Oh.
Keep the pressure on.
How was that? Can I help?
If you want to help, distract them. Whoever is not my focus should be yours, but only
I
with
kept on
safety
holding down the
control.
Y button to like bring back the X, and now I can just tap it. I was like putting way too much pressure on my thumb. I was like, wait, why am I doing that? Where? No. Thank you. I got that other one too, right? Sure. we going this way? No. Where are we going, boy? This way, perhaps? No? This way, perhaps? Can you read scribble?
Boy.
Sir,
The hell does this say?
there's a Yetnar settlement ahead.
Yetnar.
Giants.
You can read the writing.
Some. Just the language his mother knew. But they're all sort of connected, so sometimes I can feel my way through stuff I shouldn't know. You know?
It's like, actually, I don't know.
Anything else?
Space your shots. Speed costs accuracy.
Got it. Hey, I think there's a chest over there.
Hell's Touch. Extremely quick burst of energy interrupts and knocks back all nearby. Oh, cool. How do I use it? Nice. 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 Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Cool. Hell's Touch. I forgot who Hell is. I think Hell is similar to Hell in other cultures too, right? In Norse mythology? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. How do I do it?
Whoa! How'd you do that? I think we can go through here.
Move.
Thanks. There's the mountain! Let's go!
Not yet.
It's fine! See? Father, help!
Hang on!
Hurry!
Grab the ropes.
I'm slipping!
Stay calm. Almost there.
That wasn't so bad.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
Sorry. More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
Remember, accuracy over speed.
Oh, whatever. I'm glad.
Keep her up. show me control.
Look at this.
Read it.
Oh, this used to be a marketplace. The giants used to gather here to trade with the gods a long time ago. Wonder if Odin was ever here. There's something up there! Something's breaking through the wall! Can't get! You don't look too good! Sorry, not ready!
How do I heal? Oh. Gotta pick up those little things. These are health stuff. Alright, now I know. Look for green. Just like real life. Alright.
Do you hear that? What is it?
We will see.
Sounds
Stay
like a
close.
creepy lady.
What is that?
Sounds like a hag.
I'm not ready!
But not real arrow. Fire!
Ready and wait!
That was fun.
It's a real record. Never thought I'd see one.
Alrighty. Keep on moving.
I still don't understand why that man attacked you at our house.
I told you, boy. I know nothing more of it.
What's that up there? I guess we need to get back up there. But how?
Follow me.
Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Oh, why did I walk into it? That was stupid. Oh, whatever. Yeah, did you see the shield pop up afterwards, whenever my finger was not even on the button? What's this?
Look here, another.
It says his name is Hrungnir. Mother told me about him. A giant warrior made of stone. Looks like he was in a pretty big battle. Odin's there, Thor, even the World Serpent. Oh, Thor must have smashed his head apart. See? But look, Hrungnir's body squished him. Idiot.
Need some health.
Boy.
Yes, sir. I've seen this language before.
Trying to see if there's like any healing button. Guess not. Hey! It was just green a second ago. I want health. Damn it. So if I waited until it was green, would it have given me health? I don't know. It'd be cool if something gave me health right now. Does anybody listen to me? I don't know, I gotta get off here soon. Where are we going? This way? Did I come from this way? I don't remember. I think I did. This looks important. Wait until it's green.
What's that over there?
I swear to God, it turned green earlier. Maybe not. What the hell that is?
It's sealed by rune magic.
Rune magic? Well, where the hell are we gonna get that? Okay, it didn't work. I figured I'd give it a shot. Why not?
Earlier, you said people might try and rob us. I'll kill them if they try. I'm not afraid.
If we encounter men, you will stay out of it. Understand?
But I can fight.
You will stay out of it, boy. Speak no more of this.
Okay. Where's the other rope at that I need to knock down? What is that thing? Is that rune magic? One of 3 seals. Does that mean I have to break 2 more? Uh-huh. Where's the third one? Yes, there's chains on both sides, but we're not looking for that at the moment. I probably gotta go over there though.
I did it.
Yeah, I see another one. Sure there's nothing on that side. Not past anything that I need.
Almost ready. Yes, it's working.
How was I damaging him before?
Tell me when.
That's not how you kill those things, is it?
Yet we're still here.
I was worried about that.
Whoops.
Oh, I gotta shoot that down there. I was like, what do I have to shoot?
Something's resetting the bridge.
I don't understand. Hold it right there. Oh, gotcha.
All these dead. You think it's safe in there?
You think it's safer out here?
Oh, what's that smell?
Start the fires! Sigmund, your knives. So many days without meat.
Meat? Wait, us?
Behind me.
What if they change like the others? We'll have to keep them alive. Strip off their meat.
This fight is mine alone.
Fields, man! He's just one man.
They were easy.
Atreus!
They killed him, the body just fell on him.
Close your heart to it. Come then. We have a long journey. Wait here. I will handle this.
So punching does hurt him.
Yourself. We must find a way out. That chain. Here. Go drop the chain.
Okay.
He feels like he failed. It's all good, bro. It's just been a long day. You need a nap. Bro.
Atreus. The chain.
The chain. Right.
He needs a mom. Anyways, chain time.
You are in your head, boy. Let it go. He would have killed you.
I know, I had to do it. I do know that, I just...
Oh, it's because he killed that guy. So what?
And we
Thought he
home,
killed
boy.
other people.
What?
To give up this easily.
I know, he's just a kid.
So close to the start.
Wait, no. I'm not giving up. I can do this. I just have to...
I just figured he was already battle hardened.
catch my breath. Come on up. I'm ready.
Drop it on down. Thank you. I'm gonna get off of here soon. I just want to see what's around the corner. Looks like it's just more mazes, more puzzles, no real story yet. Which is all good. I'm enjoying it. Game looks great. Plays great. Gameplay's good. Story's good so far. Hey, buddy. Give me a hug. Kratos is not like that, though. I get it, kid. I know. Alright, anyways, y'all. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you enjoyed it. Follow me if you're new.